Good evening. My camera's a little dark, but what the heck? I got a lot done today. Like I said, I took that I took that King Magnadot, and like I said, I took too much because I wasn't feeling it in the beginning, so I thought my tolerance level was up. It probably was because I've been taking a lot of white Magnadot for the low energy for about a week and a half, and I ran out. So then I went for some more white strain, which was yellow mixed with reds, and then the King Super. But the King Super, I tried it 3 times and I got nothing out of it. But it never dawned on me to at least try to do a little bit more of my doses than regularly. So I went like a greedy ass and took about 7 milligrams, which was way too much. And the onset was in 15 minutes, and I thought that was going to last all day. That's what I was afraid of. I took 3 Clonidine and a thing for a headache and everything. I mean, that thing was like boom, and it went down to my feet. It was. Then I noticed when I took a cup of the water, it was making my hands shake. I felt numbness from my feet to my toes. I had to go outside to take the dog for a walk to see if that would clear up, what I was going through but I didn't have the wobbly eyes. But what I did have was the fact that it was too bright outside, and, it felt like my eyes were burning. So, yeah. So then I said, I heard something like that happen before, and somebody went and just waited 30 minutes, and the head finally went down, and, so I was able to evaluate it. The onset was like a 9.5 because I did too much. The duration of it was, I really can't tell you. It was like, maybe 5 hours of it. Anxiety 9.5. Energy, I can't say it was for energy because it did not do anything for me for energy. I was on my B12s and the energy was normal, but I didn't get any energy out of this one at all. It was just more of a relaxation thing, and I'm not for that relaxation thing like that. So I haven't been taking it every day. I've been taking it for 5 days, but different strains. But what I've noticed is that they don't seem to be doing anything for me. Only the yellow did it for me twice, but the yellow and the red knocked me out. So since I've been drinking coffee all night, it is 11:43. So I had no choice but to make me a yellow with the red, because that'll knock me out. I didn't want any risk withdrawal because I don't want that lethargic feeling in the morning. I have things to do, so I had to go with that. So I cleaned the whole house. And I got a lot done. So tomorrow I have to go to a few places. I have to go see my doctor tomorrow. Then after that, I have to go to the bank. And then Tuesday, I have a court hearing in reference to my apartment. Nothing that I'm going to be thrown out or anything. It's just something dealing with housing and stuff like that. And I'm hoping that goes well, which I think it is, because God is by my side. If not, I might have to get another job to be able to afford this apartment, because what I'm making now, I can't. So I get a little bit of help from that. I'm not ashamed. I also work, so I don't want to hear no comments about, Well, it's people like you who get help from the guy. I get help from the government because I can't afford my rent, and I work, and I pay taxes like everybody else. Every week they take $100 and something out of my taxes. So yes, I do work for the little bit of help that I'm getting. You know what I'm saying? Worked all my life, and I needed a little help with that. So hopefully, when I do finally get my nurse's aide job, which I had, but it was paying too low, and they had no insurance. It was through an agency. I had to leave because they weren't really looking for people. They were just looking for fill-ins. I'm not a fill-in. I want a permanent job making the right type of money. So I'm going to check on this agency, which I'm a newly graduate, but this is my second year. And I worked only a month because I didn't like where I was working. So I quit that. So I'm going to try another agency, which is an agency, but they're paying you the right money. Not like they really should. It's like $16 an hour. You should get paid a little bit like 18 or 19. But they're paying $16 an hour. Is better than what I'm making. And then most likely the housing is tell me goodbye, which that's okay because I don't mind because I could be able to pay it. When I was making $9 an hour, working 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, I wasn't eligible for the housing. They got rid of me. I didn't have a problem with that because I was making the money to pay the rent. No problem with it, guys. If I have to pay, I have to pay. I have no problem. But when I can't pay, this is what happens. But I still pay money for rent anyway. I pay like enough, but I pay my portion. So I've noticed that this pipe is hard to pull when I fill it to the rim, and I'm not going to do that anymore because it's getting hard. So when it gets halfway, it's better to pull. So I'm not going to fill it to the rim anymore. It's too hard to pull. So anyway, I got a couple of things to do tomorrow. Go see my doctor. I got my vitamin C's today, so I started with, it's 1,000 milligrams. So they say you could take as many vitamin C's as you want. I mean, not 10,000 of them, but they also said it's good to take vitamin C. I mean, it doesn't help you with the withdrawals, but it helps you heal faster. It helps with colds and stuff and build up your immune system. So I started taking those. I'm going to take 2 in the morning. I took 2 at night, 2 in the morning. And I got all my meds ready for tomorrow. My 2 vitamins, my other vitamin to help me go to sleep. I took that already. I'm going to make sure I have the right stuff in here. Because I also took my, it's called a Tratron or whatever. It helps promote sleep. And it really does help promote sleep. It does help me go to sleep. And I'm back on the colon cleanser. I took a break from it for 2 days, so I'm back on it. And I finally ate a full meal, which is good that I ate a full meal because I'm going to see if it makes me go to the bathroom. If not, that means my body is cleansed. But let's see. I got the rest of the night to go. And then I'm going to take it tomorrow morning. I'm not going to eat anything because I don't want any accidents when I go. So I'm going to bring some dry crackers and eat that with water. And that helps stops the runs if I get them. If the runs start, it will start tonight. So let's see what happens. I just want to say that I got all my arsenals ready. Which, I did everything so backwards. I should have just, but I was such in a rush to detox that I forgot to get all my supplements and everything that I needed. I had to run back and forth to the store so many times because then I heard about this and I heard about that. When I should have just studied it all and got all my arsenals ready so I didn't have to go back and forth. My C's, I got my B12s, which are helping me immensely. Why I went back on the kratom, I got clean off the kratom because I think I was withdrawing, but I don't think I was. But I might have had a slip thing, but I stopped it for 5 days and it went well. Now I'm back on it, but like I said, the strains wasn't really working, so I don't think there was anything to get used to. Except this is my second cup of the yellow, and every time I take that yellow mixed with the reds, that's what they said, it knocks me out. And since I've been drinking coffee all night, I'm gonna have a cup of that, whether I like it or not, because that will knock me out. And I forgot that they turned. That they turned the clock around. I didn't know that. And it's 11:50, and I have a 9 o'clock appointment. So, which is okay because once I drink this cup here, I will feel it by 12:30. I mean, this shit hits me so fast. When I drank it at work, I was like, oh shit, I'm fucked. Luckily, my client went to bed early, or she was on her computer and she falls asleep. I was able to go to sleep because it literally knocked me on my ass completely. And I like that, but only when I can't sleep. And I don't want to take the Risperdal. I thought about it and then I said, you know what? I'll just take the yellow and the reds mixed together and don't have to worry about that Risperdal being in my body all day, and it really fucks me up. So it's been like maybe 4 days I haven't taken the Risperdal, which is, hey, it's a good thing. But I'm still taking the clonidine. I'm going to be taking the clonidine seriously because I really don't take it like I should. It's been 4 years since I had it, and I have jars and jars of it, and every month I really don't use it like I'm supposed to because I go through anxiety, but not as bad as it's been since I've been through the physical withdrawals. And now with the post-acute, now I know that I have to stay on them until probably the end of the year, until, the mental aspect of all it starts getting better. And I'll know as I go along. I'm going to try every other day to drink it. But sometimes I get massive headaches. And since I've been taking the clonidine, not the clonidine, the clonidine, it stops the headache. So when I notices that every other day, hopefully, that I don't get any headaches, then I'll slow down on the clonidine. But I'm going to stay on the clonidine for the next 2 months. I'm going to ride it out to give my body more time to heal and the receptors and stuff. So it might take me another, it's going to be 60 days tomorrow. So it might take me more time. I think I've been off of the kratom completely after 5 weeks. Then I totally stopped taking it. And then I take a cup here and there. Lately, I've been doing that. But it's not enough to get it chippy because I did it for 5 days in a row. And like I said, a couple of cups of them that I had did not work at all. And I didn't realize it must have been that my tolerance level was up. But I stuck to the 1 teaspoon. But today, I do know that it worked. The problem is that my tolerance level went up. And I really don't want to continue doing it and have to keep doing more than what I'm supposed to be doing. So, probably today, like I keep saying, every day is going to be my last day, but I'm going to have to put some control on that because I don't want to go past it. I did 7 milligrams today, and that shit knocked me the fuck out. Today, I did, I think, 1.5 teaspoons because I know that's going to knock me out. And that's what I want because that's what I need. I don't want that Risperdal in my body because I don't like the way it makes me feel at night. So, I mean, in the morning, it just really fucks. It takes actually 2 days for that Risperdal to come out of my body. And since I haven't slept and it's 11:54, I know I would need a whole one. But I'm not going to do it. And the coffee will override the Risperdal. It never did before, so I don't know what I'm afraid of. But I know since I haven't taken it in 4 days, that means I'm sleeping good. As far as the physical withdrawal is concerned, I'm getting my 8 hours, which is great. Only thing is, I'm dealing with the mental aspects of it. And I'm going to see if the doctor helps me with that, but I don't know if he will unless I tell him I detox, which I'm planning not to. Once I give the urine tomorrow, they don't do the urine test right then and there. You have to put it in a box, and you won't know your results till you come back from the doctor. So when I come back in April, that's when he's going to tell me you had no Suboxone in your system. And he's going to give me a chance, and he's probably going to say either you're doing too much Suboxone and ran out, and you didn't have them for the last 2 days. That's the only way I can get away with that, because I'm planning to try to see if I can make a couple of dollars out of them. And let's see how that goes. I already put the word out and whatever. I mean, I anticipated going because I used to sell them before because I wasn't taking them like that. But it was 4 years of them. Even though I stopped taking them like I was supposed to take them, I was only taking 4 milligrams a day, and that was holding me. So the rest, I was just selling them, and they were going like hotcakes. So I'm hoping that works. So let's see what happens. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I got my arsenal. I got my vitamin C, which I was very happy. I got my B12s, which halfway home going from work, I forgot them since they played me. I lost a day of work yesterday, which I mean only 2 days paid next week. And I'm very disgusted about it, which I had it out with them, threatened them, and I told them I will not be going to that job. If they need help with that job, or if somebody's out, don't call me. If somebody needs a replacement, don't call me. If somebody wants to switch days with me, don't call me. I will not be doing any favors for that case. Since you want to fuck me, I'm going to fuck you. As far as replacements, I will do them elsewhere. Nowhere else. I did not like what they did to me. I think it was dirty, undermined it. I wasn't awake. So when I finally woke up and got my thoughts together, I called him and told him, I said, I can't do that. That's taking a day. Oh, well, you already said yes. There's nothing we could do. I said, no, but it was done wrong. I wasn't fully awake. You even said so yourself. Be sorry for waking me up. So you're talking to a groggy person. And I made a decision I shouldn't make because I couldn't even think it over. And you're telling me you can't do nothing about it because you didn't want to do it? Because you didn't want to fucking do your job and find that bitch a fucking job? But left me without pay? Okay. Oh, that's another thing. I gotta go to my job and go through my PTO to see if I have 12 hours to get. I should have it. But I think it's so wrong what they did. So fucking wrong. You know, after 9 years, why would you do that? Nobody would give up a day of work to give it to somebody else for no money. That was so wrong. I'll never forgive him for that. So that's why I said from now on, you need help with her. You're not going to get it from me. Believe it. By the time I got home, because I had to make 2 trips back there, an extra trip back there. By the time I got home, 12:54, that phone was ringing off the hook. And all I kept seeing was cooperative. They called me on my house phone. They called me on that phone. And I told them, don't fucking call me. If they call me back, I'm not going to answer. If they catch me in the office, I'm going to say, you know what? When I finished talking to you, I cried myself all the way home and took a sleeping pill and went to work. Like you told me. I already made my decision. I had to fuck it up and suck it up. You suck that shit up. I'm a good worker. And if somebody needs relief, I'm there because it's extra money for me. But to take from me and I don't make money like that, it's very upsetting to me. Anyway, I just want to let you know that even though I had what I had this afternoon, um, it's not for me because it's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a surge of energy, and maybe I'm not getting it because I'm taking the B12s, but it shouldn't matter. I mean, there's people that take it and don't have problem with their iron and seem to feel it, but I'm not feeling it, and I'm not going up anymore. And like they said, there's plenty other kratoms out there that I need to try. But the best one was for me was the white magneta, which I will be ordering on Friday for days here and there just to enjoy the cup because I do. But the other ones, I'm gonna leave it alone. Some people say the whites don't work for them. The white magneta for me works, and I'm hoping when I do order it from where I order it from that it works. But these two brands, it did work, but it didn't give me what I really wanted. And it was funny because it was King. And King was supposed to have the double alkaline in it. And if it did have it, maybe it overrided it and it didn't give me what I needed. What I needed was not the double alkaline. What I needed was the energy, and I didn't get it. I was getting my energy from the B12s, which doesn't boost me to the point where I clean the whole house up or anything. I did that on my own. I get it, and it has immensely stopped the fatigue that I was going through. And I know that I'm going to go through that for months until my endorphins picked up. But I got my vitamin C. I got my vitamin B. I have, the C's were important too. I take 2,000 in the morning and 2,000 at night. And I already did that. And tomorrow morning, 2,000 more. And I take my, what is it? My other little pill, which I kind of like, which I think is helping me. God, what is it? It's that little one, magnesium. I take 250 of that, which I'm gonna start upping it. I'm gonna take one in the morning and one at night, and I'm gonna have them pull and ask her that I want a B12 test, not just a blood test that'll give me my count. They could say I have a normal blood count and everything's fine. But no, you haven't checked for everything. I want a specific vitamin B12 check, and I want to know what my numbers are. And that'll be in April. Probably by then they'll be all right because I'm doing the B12s. It's like taking a B12 shot. And when I did that, maybe my energy is okay, but it's just that detoxing took a lot from me. And most people during detox say after the initial cue, they get so fatigued and so tired very easily. I don't want to go through that. And thank you, Lord, for the B12s working because they work for me. Another customer said it didn't work for her husband. But then she also notices that when he takes it, he does more around the house. So he probably doesn't know the difference. Or he just feels okay, but more productive. And that's how I am. Not more productive, but I don't have that fatigue shit, which was killing me. And that would have sent me back into relapse because like I said, I don't like to feel down. And that fatigue was like, they would have had a problem with me going to work and stuff. So I can't have that. But I just wanted to say tomorrow will be 52 days. It really should be 60, but I took one away because I did 2 milligrams of Suboxone 5 days ago, which it's not going to do anything to me. It's not going to send me It's not going to put me back into full withdrawal mode or anything. But I got to watch it, because if I start doing it recreationally like I did, I might start liking the feeling all over again, and I might want to do it every day. And like I said, just playing around with the doctor right now. But I'm trying to sell them so I can make some money out of them. I don't care who hears me. I'm not a drug dealer or anything. But I got my personal friends who can't afford it and don't have no insurance that could use it. And at the same time, I could make a couple of dollars out of it since I'm not using it. So I got my cup here ready for tomorrow morning. My arsenals, I got my magnesium, my 2 vitamin C's. Oh, I forgot my Risperdal. Yeah. And my Risperdal, I got two pills there for just in case if I get headaches or anything. Like I said, I'm gonna be taking them normally. And I'm gonna put that in my arsenal. That's 2 for tomorrow. That's my clonidine, which I'm taking tomorrow, so I don't go through anything uncomfortable or start feeling abnormal like I do sometimes. And it seems to be working fine for me while I'm going through this transition, so I need to stay on them. I don't know if I get hooked on them because I haven't been taking them at all in 4 years like that. I take them once in a blue moon. Like I said, I transfer them into more bigger bottle because every month I was just pouring them. I got like, they still good. I don't know why, but they still good. And they do their job. When I wake up in the middle of the night and feel funny, I take them and they stop. If I get a headache, they stop everything. So I'm just going to get into the habit of taking them in the morning, because it's 1 in the morning and 1 at night. I'm not going to exceed anymore. I did 1 this morning and in the middle of the night because I was feeling a little bit, I woke up with a little bit of anxiety, which I still do. And it helps me with the rest of the day, with the night, and I go to sleep right away. After 20 minutes, I go back to sleep right away. But I'm going to make sure that I take them in the morning like I'm supposed to. Or maybe I'll take 1 and then 1 at night. That's what I'm going to do. 1 in the morning and 1 at night. And they should help me through the transition. I'm going to do that for about a month and see where it takes me. Or if I have to do it for more than that. Because from what I see with the post-acute, it could last for 6 to 7 months. I'm hoping that mine doesn't, because everybody heals different. So I bought all this stuff to try to get back my thing. I cleanse my body, trying to get all those detoxes out of me, those toxins, those leftover Risperdal, the leftover Suboxone, anything that can clean me out is good for me, so it's been doing well. I don't have a huge stomach anymore. I don't have gas problems anymore. I don't have a bloated stomach anymore. I lost like about 3 inches, and what a difference it makes. I still got a ways to go, and that it's only going to happen through exercise, where I can get, I don't want a 6-pack. I just don't want no belly at all. But the cleanser is helping. And like I said, it's hard for me to digest my food. After 4 years of taking Suboxone, it really fucked my intestines up to the point where no wonder when you're on Suboxone, it numbs everything. You don't feel shit. And then when you stop taking it, all these problems starts coming. And took the test, and from what I find out, I'm not digesting my food properly, and that's why I'm not getting the nutrients that I'm supposed to be getting, because it just sits in my stomach and I could feel it. I could feel the weight when I'm walking, when I'm everything. I could just feel my stomach, and it's just so fucking nasty. I've been feeling like that for years, and I was like, didn't know anything. If I would have gotten YouTube, I would have known about cleansing, and I study the cleanser very well. And I take the charcoal one. The activated charcoal has been working good. Now I order this thing called Activated U, which is a strong probiotic, because the one they sell in the stores don't have everything. I'm just hoping. I saw 2 bad reviews of it, and then I saw reviews where people say I'm going to order another bottle. I'm hoping that I won't need another bottle. The so-called doctor that put this together reached out to me and asked me, that he's happy that I ordered, but he also wants me to start eating a healthy diet. And he put one recipe in there, and it's nothing that I eat ginger and garlic, and I don't know if I can get used to that, but it helps with the gut, and it helps break down the food. So I might have to change my diet. I don't know about the cost of it. Can't be that much, because a lot of it is raw vegetables and everything. I think I can get used to that, and I'm going to really follow this. So that's why I started back on my cleanser after, I think, 3 days, 2 days. I stopped taking it Friday. So Friday to Saturday, Sunday. I stopped 2 days ago. So when I got the reply that the package, when I saw it, said it would go out, it says the 13th it'll be here. And that's a Tuesday, but then they also put up a warning that there was going to be a storm. So I'm always hit with storms, and that's going to delay me. So I figure the 13th is Wednesday. So I'm hoping that, I don't know, I guess tomorrow is going to be bad. I think the storm is tomorrow, but it's not going to be all that. But the last time it delayed my package by 1 day. But I'm excited to get it, so that's why I started to cleanse again. And so far, I haven't gone to the bathroom, so I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Or maybe it started breaking up my food, or I don't know, but it didn't give me, it wasn't diarrhea, it's a cleanser. And so far, I haven't gone to the bathroom like I was going to in the beginning. So in the beginning, I must have been really bad, because it cleansed the shit out of me. I did it for 5 days, and it cleansed me. He also starred Edward G. Robinson as a gangster holding them hostage. Like I said, it cleansed me out. So I don't know if it cleansed me so much that there's nothing left to clean, which is okay by me, because I wanted to make sure that the food that I was eating, that I'm not just shitting it out, and I'm not getting any nutrients from it. I've been on a liver. It's not a diet, but I've been on it for 2 days, because that helps with protein, and I haven't eaten liver in a long time. So I'm going to implement that in my meal, since I really don't want to eat steak anymore, or I don't want to eat beef anymore. I'm going to make sure when I go shopping, I get black beans. I don't care for them, but I make them like red beans. The only thing, the color is going to be black. So it's going to be black beans for a while. And then I'm hoping to start the response back to me, because I told them I need to know what else I can do while I'm on this activated thing that can help me get my body back. I just want my stomach back. I want my stomach to work like a normal stomach. Like when I eat, when I'm done, after a couple of hours, I go to the bathroom, do my thing. You're supposed to defecate at least 3 times a day. I wasn't doing that for 4 years. It seems like on the 5th or 6th day, sometimes I went 7 days without going to the bathroom with a really hard stomach. I had to do something. And I told my doctor, she says, you have to stop that. So we made an appointment with the GI, which I never went. So I still suffered and suffer. But, going through the videos, and when I got interested in the cleanser, and then I saw this thing on Facebook, and it interested me a lot because it was probiotic, and she actually said to the girl that worked with Arnold Schwarzenegger, the one from Halloween, she told her, "I'm sorry, I don't mean to hurt your feelings, but that crap that you're selling is not good. From what we're supposed to get when you buy from the store, it's only 2%. The rest is garbage, sugar. You don't need that." That's another thing. I did a couple of sugars today when I wasn't. I stopped for 2 days and I went back on it. So when I do get my activated U, the sugar level will, little by little, I have to wean myself off the things. I finally realized I just can't just stop cold turkey. I have to wind things down. So that's what I'm going to be doing because I want to get better. I want to feel healthier. And hopefully, I'm not saying I will. Hopefully, I can exercise. Maybe if I get out and go to the gym, it'll be different than sitting here. But I did it for a while here in my home. And I was doing pretty good. But I was on Suboxone, so I had the energy. But with the B12s, I'm getting the energy. It's working for me. You know, I do one in the morning, and then I do one maybe later, 3 hours later. It's 2 droppers, but it's working. It's working. So, you know, this is a month that goes into 31 days, and it has 5 Fridays in it. So it's an extra paycheck for me. But like I said, I'm angry because I was duped out of one day. Now I have to go and take it out of my backup money that I have for the summertime, my PTO, my paid time off, and take 12 hours that I was saving for my vacation time. I have to take that out to make up, because that would be, when I take that 12 hours, that'll be at least 3 weeks out of the month that I'm able to get a check. But I still got to work with the other 2 weeks, which I'll get that week. I only have to work 1 day out of that week to completely have the whole 5 weeks. And the money that I had spent in this overall detox and everything, vitamins and all, it's about $250, which is nothing. Thank God I had it. And I was able to do what I was able to do with it. But if I get that extra paycheck, which I'm working for, which I will get it, because out of that 1 week that I lost, I'm going to take my 12 hours out of it. And that 1 day that I'm off, I'm also going to work that day. So I'll have a complete 5-week paycheck. And that 1 week will make up for those days, for all that money that I spent. It will come back to me. So I'm happy about that, you know, and I'm looking forward to that. This thing was working so good, but my greedy ass had to fill it all the way to the top when I should just fill it, not halfway, but leave a little bit like that, because I can hear it burning and it works better and I'm able to smoke out. But when it gets like that, it gets clogged up and I have to really suck on it. I don't like it. I hear it now. See the difference?